Okay, hello everyone. Today our topic is about the expanding expressions. Okay, so let's move into the first part about it. Okay, so how we can expand the brackets? Like here, I give you an example. Like we have 3x times 2x minus 4y. Okay, so imagine you are just like multiplying by numbers like maybe for 5 times 2 minus 1, right? Like this way. So before this lesson, I guess you can like multiplying this formula like 5 times 1, right? First, you just operate 2 minus 1. So 5 times 1 equals to 5. But you can also use another way like 5 times 2, right? And then minus 5 times 1. So it's 10 minus 5 also equals to 5, right? Okay. So in algebra, you can also use this method, like 3x times 2x minus 4y. First, you can product 3x and 2x. So here is 3x times 2x, and then minus 3x times 4y. So here, the answer is 3x times 2x. So 3 times 2 equals to 6. And here, 2x product together, so it's x squared. And minus 3x times 4y, so 3 times 4 is 12. And xy times together is minus 12xy. Okay, so that's these equations. So you can say, oh, maybe here for the expansion is 6x squared minus 12xy. Okay, like this way. Okay, so here also expanding the multiple single bracket like here. Okay, here is expansion and simplifying equations. So it's 4 times 2a minus 1 minus 2 times a minus 5. Okay, so for this equation, you can first times 4 with 2a. Okay, so this equation is 4 times 2a is 8a, right? And then 4 times negative 1 is 8a minus 4, right? And then you can just times negative 2 with a and negative 2 with negative 5. So you can find here negative 2 times a is negative 2a, and negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10, right? So you can combine all the equations together. So first is 8a minus 4, and then minus 2a plus 10. So after simplifying, the equation here is 6a plus 6, okay? Okay, so also you can just expand two brackets like here. There's a binomial equations 2x plus 1 times x minus 4. So first you can find 2x times x is 2x squared, and then 2x times negative 4 is negative 8x. And then you can times 1 times x is x, and 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. Okay, so here you can write down the equation as 2x squared minus 8x plus x minus 4. So it is 2x squared minus 7x minus 4. Okay. So that is how you can combine the equations together, okay? That's for this equation. And also you can find here, there's a very special expansion like the perfect squares, okay? So because the perfect squares is the same equations times together. Like here you can find that it's a plus b squared. So you can just consider it as a plus b times a plus b. And here, don't write it down as a squared plus b squared, okay? They're different. You can just write it down as this way, like a plus b squared, a plus b times a plus b, and it's a times a times b times a, and b times b, right? So here is for a squared plus ab plus ab plus b squared. So the total equation here is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, that is for this equation. And also example for you, you can use in like 3x plus 5 squared. If you're using this conclusion, you can put them to very easy, like 3x squared plus 2 times 3x times 5 and plus 5 squared. Okay, so the answer here is 9 squared plus here maybe it's 30x and then plus 25, right? Okay, that is for this equation. And also you can just like expand by one, like 3x plus 5 times 3x plus 5. So first 3x times 3x equals to 9x squared, and 3x times 5 equals to positive 15x, and positive 5 times 3x plus 15x, and plus 5 times plus 5 equals to plus 25. Okay, so here the equation can be written as 9x squared plus 30x plus 25. Okay, that is for the perfect squares. Okay, so here are also a special expansions like here, difference of the two squares. So here's our a plus b times a minus b. Okay, so first you can put them together like a times a equals to a squared, and a times negative b equals to negative ab, And b times a equals to plus ab, and b times negative b equals to negative b squared. Okay, so you can find there is minus ab and plus ab, so they can be deleted, and there are only a squared minus b squared left. So we can consider the answer as a squared minus b squared. Okay, so like here, if you're timing that like 5x minus 2y with 5x plus 2y, first you can use 5x squared, that is 25x squared, right? And then minus 2y times 2y, that is negative 4y squared, okay? So the total answer here is for 25x squared minus 4y squared, okay? So this is a very interesting conclusion for you. Maybe in when you're learning for IGCSE or like A level or IB lessons, you will see quite a lot of times, okay? Okay. And there are expanding three brackets example. Like here, if you're here is a like typing error. Okay, so here is like x minus 2 times x plus 3 times 2x plus 1. Okay, so first you can times x minus 2 with x plus 3. Okay, so first is x squared. So here x times x is x squared, and x times positive 3 is positive 3x. And then negative 2 times x is negative 2x, and negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Okay, so the equation here is for x squared plus x minus 6, then times 2x plus y. Okay, so first x squared times 2x is 2x cubed, and then x squared times y, 1 is x squared, and plus x times 2x is plus 2x squared, and plus x times 1 is plus x. So negative 6 times 2x is negative 12x, negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. Okay, so the equation here is for 2x cubed plus 3x squared, and then minus 11x and minus 6, okay? That is the final simplification, okay? Okay, so here also some deliberate practice for you. So you can pause the video and try to do it yourself. So if you want to follow with me, you can also keep on going, okay? So let's move into the first question here. For 3y times 4y minus 5x, first you can just expand the brackets, right? So you can just times them one by one. So first is 3y times 4y is 12y squared, right? You have 3 times 4 is 12, and 2y times together is y squared. And then 3y times negative 5x is negative 15xy, right? Okay. And then you can times negative 2y with y as negative 2y squared, and then times negative 2y with x is negative 2xy. Okay. So we can just set the final answer here is for 10y squared and minus 15xy, and minus 2xy is minus 17xy. Okay. That's the first equation. And for the second equation you can find here is y minus 7 times y plus 4. So first 1 times y is y squared, and y times 4 is plus 4y, and 97 times y is negative 7y, and negative 7 times 4 is negative 28, okay? So the equation here is y squared minus 3y minus 28, okay? This is for this equation. And for the third equation here is for 2a minus 5b squared, okay? So first you can set that is 2a minus 5b times 2a minus 5b, and 2a times 2a equals to 4a squared, and 2a times negative 5b is negative 10ab, and negative 5b times 10a, 2a is negative 10ab, and negative 5b times negative 5b is plus 25b squared, okay? So the answer is 4a squared minus 20ab plus 25b squared, okay? And for the first question, you can also use the conclusion above, but also you can just expand one by one. So maybe I'll just show you one by one expansion, like 4am times 4am is 16am squared. And 4am times negative 9 is negative 36m, and plus 9 times 4am is plus 36m, and negative a positive line times negative 9 equals to negative 81. So negative 33m plus 36m, you can delete them together, and the answer here is for 16m squared minus 81, okay? Okay, and for the last question, so x plus 1 times x plus 2 times x minus 3, first we can just expand x plus 1 times x plus 2, right? So x times x squared, x times 2 plus 2x, and positive 1 times x is plus x, and positive 1 times positive 2 is like plus 2, right? X minus 3. Here's x squared plus 3x plus 2. I believe that it's a little bit difficult, but if you're just familiar with this, I guess you can do it very quickly. Okay, so here x squared times x is x cubed. You know that x squared means 2x times together, and 3x times together is x cubed, right? And x squared times negative 3 is 3x squared, and 3x times x is plus 3x squared, and 3x times 93 is 9x, and 2x, and here's for 96, okay? So that is x cubed, and 93x squared plus 3x squared can delete them together, and there's only 97x left and minus 6, okay? So that is for the total questions at here, okay? So I hope that after this class, you can just do some more deliberate practice for you and to try to expand the algebra expression, okay? Maybe for your first time to do this, it's a little bit difficult, but when you're doing more practice, I believe that you can do them all, okay? So that's all for this lesson, so see you next day. Bye!